Hi guys, welcome to Agla Sem. This session is regarding JEE Main 2019. On your demand, we have come here with the latest news and the live updates of the joint entrance examination mains, which will be held by the National Testing Agency. Now, as you know, this year many new changes have been introduced in the JEE Main, and the biggest change amongst them are that first of all, the exam will be held in computer-based test mode, and secondly, that the exam will be held twice a year. Now, maybe you are already aware that there is this new exam conducting body called NTA that is bringing these changes on the recommendations of the MHRD. Now, recently, there were many reports that the MHRD has been asked to roll back the changes in one of the exams that it is conducting, which was the NEET NEET 2019. Now, NEET 2019 is separate from JEE Main, and today it was announced that NEET should be held once a year in offline mode. But NTA will not make any changes to the joint entrance examination mains. However, there is a slight change, that is, the JEE Main exam dates have been changed. Do not panic, because there is not a very big difference that instead of Feb, Jan and May, it will be held in very different months. I'll just give you a brief recap of the notice that has been released today. So guys, first of all, there are two joint entrance examination main exams this year. One we'll refer to as JEE Main 1, and the second we'll refer to as JEE Main 2. Now, please note that both the exams will be held as computer-based tests, right? So JEE Main 1 will be held from 6th January to 20th January 2019. And the JEE Main 2 will be held from 6th April to 20th April 2019. Now, you may have already marked the dates in your calendar earlier, and you'll see that there's a difference of 1 or 2 days in the previous schedule and the new schedule, right? So now you should note the new dates in your calendar. That is, JEE Main 1 will be held from 6th Jan to 20th Jan. As you can see, it will be held over a period of 2 weeks. Now, there will be 8 sittings in these 2 weeks. The exact dates on which these 8 sittings will be have not yet been announced. Maybe they'll be announced as the admit card dates get closer, or maybe you'll get to know about it directly when the slot booking or the admit card is released. The JEE Main 2 is the second edition of the exam. You can appear either in JEE Main 1 or JEE Main 2. It is not compulsory to appear in both. It is up to you, whichever one or both ones that you want to appear in. So the JEE Main 2 will be held from 6th April to 20th April 2019. Now, I'd like to tell you that you can appear in any one of these exams. When it comes for the time for admission, the best of the 2 scores will be considered for admission. So say, for example, you get 100 marks in JEE Main 1 and 150 marks in JEE Main 2, then 150 would be the score that will be used for your admission and its corresponding rank, right? So we'll just like to eliminate the doubts in your mind, that should JEE Main be held in offline mode or online mode, or will it be once a year or twice a year? Guys, relax. The JEE Main will be held in online mode only. And when I say online, I mean computer-based test mode, right? So what happens in a computer-based test mode is that, when you get your admit card, you will see the center which has been assigned, and also you will see the system number that has been assigned to you in the center. So when you reach the center, you will see a chart of, which classroom has which system and so on. So then you'll go to that class, you'll be assigned a particular system. So you'll sit on that. It will be a PC. It will be a personalized computer. It won't be a laptop. It will be a PC. You'll get a PC, a keyboard and a mouse. That's it. And then you'll have to log into it with your roll number and the other details that you already have in your admit card, right? Once you log in, you will get the test on your screen and the instructions for it. So first of all, you'll go through the instructions for the exam. For example, that, which question, how to mark answers in the computer-based test, what color scheme will be used, like, maybe red will be used for Say maybe yellow will be used for an unattempted question or something marked for review. Maybe a blue will be used for a question that you have already answered and things like that. So once you go through the instructions, then you can start answering questions. You will have physics, chemistry, and mathematics. You can skip between the questions. There won't be individual sectional time limits, so you can do physics first, maths, then chemistry, or in whichever order you want, right? And at the end of the 3 hours, your exam will end, or it will end automatically, or you can log out whenever the time ends, right? Now, say for example, you decide that I want to appear in JEE Main January exam, right? So you will first apply for JEE Main January. Let me tell you the dates for JEE Main 2019 January session registration. So guys, please note this down. From 1st September to 30th September, you can apply for the JEE Main January session. All right. If you apply from 1st September to 30th September, then you'll get its admit card. Let me tell you, admit card dates have also been announced and result dates have also been announced, right? So the admit card will be available on 17th December 2018. So guys, note this down. JEE Main 2019 admit card for January session will be available on 17th December, right? So when you get the admit card on 17th December, maybe then you'll come to know that exactly on which date and in which session at what center you'll have to go for the exam. Now, once you go for the exam on any one of these dates in January that you have been allotted, or maybe there'll be a slot booking, we don't know that yet. Then you'll go to the exam, and it's a very good thing. You'll be happy to know this, that the last exam for JEE Main 1 is on 20th January, and the result will come just 11 days after that on 31st January. So guys, note this down in your calendar. JEE Main 2019 result for JEE Main 1 will come on 31st January. All right. Now, whether you are appearing for the JEE Main Jan or not does not matter. You can either again appear or for the first time appear in JEE Main April exam, right? So the JEE Main 2 will be in the month of April. The dates for the same are 6th to 20th April. Remember, even if you have applied for the January session, you will again have to apply for the April session exam. There is no relation between the Jan and April exams. Even if you have registered once, then again you'll have to register, right? So note down the dates for registration for JEE Main 2. So guys, JEE Main 2 registration dates are 8th February to 7th March 2019, right? 8th February to 7th March 2019 is 1 month's duration again, when you can go to nta.ac.in. Yes, nta.ac.in is the official website for NTA exams. Then you can register and fill the application form. You have to pay the fee again, and then for that, you will get the admit card for JEE Main 2 2019 on 18th of March. So 18 March 2019 is the date when you will get your admit card for JEE Main 2, right? So now once you again have the admit card for JEE Main 2 in your hand, you know where you have to go, when you have to go for the exam. So you get an exam date between 6th April to 20th April 2019. So once again, the exam will be announced very quickly. It will be announced on 30th April 2019, right? So guys, now you know all the exam dates related to JEE Main 1 and JEE Main 2. Let me recap. The exam will only be held in online mode, that is the computer-based test mode. Now I'll go through a few of the questions that you have given here, right? See, the number of attempts have not yet been clarified. Until last year, there were 3 attempts. Now, logically speaking, both these attempts, that is for Jan and April, should be counted as one, but there's no clarification yet. But do not worry. By 1st September, that is the date when the registrations for JEE Main 1 will start, we'll have the information brochure in hand, when the actual eligibility criteria will be available, and we'll be able to tell you better about the attempts. Because we're getting so many questions on attempt, I think we should have a separate session for that. Please like the video if you want another session for JEE Main attempts limit separately. And is there any change in the level of exam? No, there is no change in the level of exam. It will be as easy or difficult as it used to be earlier. Guys who are asking for the NEET exam, I'd like to tell you NEET 2019 will be held in offline mode only once in a year on 5th May 2019. But that has nothing to do with the JEE Main 2019. The only change in JEE Main 2019 is the change in exam date. Go to the links in the description below. to know the completely new details of the joint entrance examination main. All right. The link for NEET live is also given in our Agla Sem YouTube channel, so you can go and click on that. Prabhat Kumar has also asked about the number of attempts. Like I said, number of attempts have not yet been clarified. Test center for mocks by the government. Yes, there is a very big confusion right now. That is, by 1st of August, the government was supposed to start centers for mock tests, but the government has just clarified this thing. Let me tell you that 2697 test practice centers are being established across the country. 2697 test centers will be available all over India. The exact list of these test centers will soon be released. Stay tuned to Agla Sem to know about that also, right? Anushka has asked about virtual calculators. No, I don't think virtual calculators will be available. All right, guys, so let me quickly recap. JEE Main 2019 exam dates have been changed. So the new exam dates are that JEE Main 1 2019 will be held from 6th Jan to 20th Jan 2019, and the JEE Main 2 will be held from 6th April to 20th April. The registration dates have also been announced. For JEE Main 1, you need to apply between 1st September and 30th September. For JEE Main 2, you have to apply from 8th February to 7th March 2019. For the admit cards, you can download JEE Main 1 admit card from 17th December, and for the JEE Main 2, you can download the admit card from 18th of March. The result dates for JEE Main 2019 are also out. JEE Main 1 result will be out on 31st January and JEE Main 2 result will be out on 30th April. So I guess with that, we can wrap up the session right now. And if you have any more queries, please like, share, and subscribe this video and comment on this video. We'll come back with more sessions on the JEE Main 2019 exam. Bye, guys.